once again everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me today. Hi, my name's Hannah, and this channel I just do a lot of different stuff. Lately it's been a lot of stories about like my retail horror stories because you guys have been requesting them. I kind of feel like a broken record because like every video that I've been putting out has been like different Walmart stuff or stuff when I worked at Charming Charlie or just anywhere when I had that crazy interview. So like that's what we've been lately. I was doing some true crime stuff before you guys kept like bombarding me with requests for retail stuff. So I can definitely do more true crime stuff. I know my video about the Church of Wells kind of took off. It's like hovering around 1,000 views right now, or getting close to it, somewhere around there. So that was really cool, but I noticed that none of my other true crime videos were really getting the same views that the retail horror stories are getting. So, you know, that just tells me that you guys are more interested in retail stuff from me. But like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Most of the stuff that I do is like comment driven. If you guys like it, I keep doing it. If you want me to do something else, I take your suggestions. This video right here is directly from a comment asking me to do this video. So basically the person asked me what to do if you are like wrongly accused of something at work. I believe that was the question. I read it earlier this morning, but I was kind of out of it because it was the morning. But I'm pretty sure that's what it said. And while I've never been wrongfully accused of anything while working at stores, like I'm just lucky enough to have never had that happen to me, I did know a couple of people at Walmart who were wrongly accused of doing things and were almost fired because of these accusations. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you this story. I'm going to tell you what happened, and yeah, let's get into it. So basically what happened is I was working at Walmart. This was close to the time where I was going to transfer. If you want to see more Walmart story times, link down below or annotated at the end of the video. Anyway, it was near the time when I was about to transfer, so I'd been working there for quite some time, and a lady came up to me and she said, you know, I was just in here and I can't find my purse. Like I had my purse in the buggy, and when I left I didn't have it. So obviously there was some cause for concern there because she had had someone help her with her things to go out to her car, I do believe. So she was kind of accusing some of the people who collect the buggies and take the buggies out. She was pretty much accusing them of stealing her purse. So obviously this was kind of a big deal. I got a manager involved. The manager was super helpful, totally understood where the woman was coming from, but at the same time made sure to assure the woman that something like that probably would not happen at our store. You know, we don't have that many people who push buggies, but the ones that do, they have a clean background. They've never done anything of that nature. So the manager was just super reassuring to the lady that we would help her, but that we didn't think that it was one of our buggy pushers, basically. So what happened was the lady waited around for a little bit and they brought out the guy who pushed the buggies. I kind of just saw this whole thing unfold. Apparently they asked him about it. They kind of interviewed him. I don't know what you would call it, but they talked to him about it, the guy that helped her, and then he came and talked to the lady and he was like, ma'am, you had your purse when you left, all of this kind of stuff, like, hey, I promise I didn't do anything. And of course she didn't believe him because she didn't have her purse. So they had to go and review the security cameras. And if you don't know, Walmart has security cameras everywhere. There's one above every register to make sure cashiers aren't stealing. They are placed all along the ceiling everywhere. It's pretty much impossible to get away with anything in Walmart, especially my particular Walmart. I've heard stories that half of the cameras don't work in some Walmarts, but in mine, pretty much every camera, there might have been one or two, but pretty much every camera worked because there were numerous times while I worked there that we had to go and review the security footage because like stuff happens and you need to see it to have the proof to take against someone. So they couldn't do anything unless they saw him on camera. And there are cameras in the parking lot too. So obviously they went and reviewed every camera that had him and the lady on it. And sure enough, when she left, she had her purse with her. So they obviously knew that it was not the buggy pusher. He didn't have anything to do with it. And it did end up turning out that she had taken her purse into her house and completely forgot about it. You know, and that kind of thing does happen. Like, people, sometimes they do accuse people for virtually no reason, just to cause drama, to cause issues, whatever the case may be. But a lot of the time, it's just a case of forgetting where you put something, or forgetting that something happened. Because, I mean, you know, people have a lot going on in their lives, and so it's not so crazy to think that, oh, she just forgot. But that's pretty much the only real, like, intense incident of someone being wrongfully accused of something at a place that I worked at. That's all the experience I really have with that. But that experience took a long, long time. Like, it was the course of the whole shift that I was there, and I typically worked about an 8-hour shift. So it took the majority of 8 hours to get this whole thing sorted out. And I know it can be frustrating when you're wrongfully accused of something, but 99.9% of the time, the truth will prevail. And I mean, unless your manager just doesn't like you and is looking for a reason to get you fired, I mean, there's no real way that you can be fired or convicted, like sent to jail or anything for something that you actually didn't do. Because nowadays there's cameras everywhere. Even if you think they don't work, they probably do. These cameras do work. That's why I just have to laugh when people say, oh, half the cameras in Walmart don't even work. That's why people steal from there so much. No, they do work. I've seen them. They do work. We do review the footage, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the only experience I have with that. But obviously, the guy didn't do anything wrong. The lady just forgot. She apologized. He apologized for, like, the whole situation, even though it wasn't his fault. So, like, you just have to trust that everything will work out if you know that you didn't do what you've been accused of. I really, really hope that was, like, on par with what you suggested, whoever suggested this to me in the comments. I hope this is what you're expecting. I, luckily, have never been wrongfully accused, like I said. So, this is all I really have for you. I'm sorry, but there you go. A little bonus story came out of that comment. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me again today. I know this video was kind of short, but sometimes you gotta spice it up a little bit. Leave me a like if you liked the video. Comment down below. I'm always open to y'all's suggestions. Like I said, this video was born of a suggestion. So yeah, and subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.